cool.
I am sick. I'm still sick. It's not really sick. I
don't
am
believe you.
coughing.
No, I
You
don't
hear
believe
that?
you.
Here, give this one a good. I'll give it a good hearty,
Please don't. It's
chesty
fine.
one. You know.
You're trying to infect me right now.
I'll
Do
give it
not.
Give it a sec. See, there's nothing in there. There's not. I'm done. I promise I won't do it.
You're an ass. You are an ass.
Sorry. See, there's just nothing in there. It's like every time I wake up,
Is it a dry cough?
Tickle right there. Well, except in the mornings. In the morning, there's like there's a catch. But other than that,
have you taken a test?
I don't need to take a test. And if I would, I'd get an A+.
Hey, buddy.
Mm.
Hey, buddy. Are you sure?
I am sure.
Because one of your homes, one of your buildings has been infected with the vid.
I have had, yes. Okay, look, I understand the timeline sounds concerning.
No, listen, you're not listening to me.
I am listening to you.
COVID-19.
Yes.
SARS-CoV-19.
Yes.
It's not the same every time you get it because it keeps evolving and mutating.
That's true. But I've had COVID before. Twice.
Not the same kind you might have had now if you have it now, though.
Well, I
don't think you're listening to me.
If I've had COVID, it's not infectious.
I don't know if that's true, but sure.
I can tell you, I have the exact same symptoms as about 90% of the people that I talk to. They're like, "Oh, what's the weird? Like, what's going on?" It's like, "Oh yeah, it kind of started like a weird tickle, like kind of in my."
And have they tested for COVID?
No, none of us have. The people that have had COVID have been unconscious for like 3 days.
Yeah, it hits people differently. You know that, right? My roommate had COVID.
I don't have COVID. I don't have COVID. I have really bad allergies at the moment.
Of course you do.
That or I have the weakest strain of COVID of all time.
I will bet you money.
That I
just so you'll take a test. Just so you'll take a test.
It's fine.
We live in a time period where we have normalized it, but some people still have very bad reactions to it. Some people can still die, and
that's true.
People don't realize that or care enough, and that's not very, very nice. You're supposed to care about people around you.
Do you also want me to take a flu test?
Yeah, they actually have.
Would you also like me to get tested for other things as well?
Yeah, get tested for syphilis.
I'll pass. I'll pass on
all. Chlamydia.
Yeah. Every time I get slightly sick, what I'm going to do is I'm going to run to the doctor's office and tell them to test everything. I want to know exactly what this is. It's allergies.
It's better to know for sure, though.
No, it's not. I looked it up.
You take care of your grandmother, man.
I went on to the Google. And the Google told me...
Oh, you're going to trust Google.
The Google told me that pollen in Texas is really high right now. Well, I think it's gone down slightly, but it was super high for about a week and a half straight.
Gotcha.
And that was exactly when it started. And I had a friend in San Antonio, same thing. I have friends in Austin, also got this weird sickness that we just thought was, I'm getting like a sinus infection. No. It's just bad allergies.
Of course. Yeah.
How do you think I would have caught COVID? Going into that other house?
Yeah.
I had it before I went over there.
Maybe not. I don't know.
Yeah.
All I'm saying is,
before you speak. I will spit on you.
Me. All I'm saying is, you can't say for certain that it's not the case if none of you or those people who have similar symptoms have got tested negative.
Well, the people that do have symptoms and tested positive do not have my symptoms.
Okay.
It's also a 10-day period, correct? This is like week 3 of this. I got this on Friday. No, wait. This was Thursday of last week.
That's too many letters. Anyways.
I tried to do the math. I think it was Thursday. I actually don't remember because it's been that long.
I couldn't tell you.
Yep. Well, you'll notice everybody, outside of Lamb's very combative attitude, he's fussy. It's too early for him. My setup is slowly evolving. You'll notice the mic is back. Camera, not so much. Because I have moved desks. Well, I didn't move desks. I moved my desk. It is now in a different location. So geographically, I'm in the exact same spot that I was the last episode we recorded,
But you can't tell.
but I was in my bed. This time my bed is that away.
Is it because you have your microphone now, so now you can just sit up or
No,
like
no,
sit
no,
in a
no,
chair
no, no, no.
instead?
No, I moved my entire bed. I tell
Uh,
you what. I tell you what. Maybe I
are
should
you gonna
back
do
up
room
slightly.
tour? Room tour?
No, we're not doing a room. Well, the reason there's a green thing right here is because this shelf, there's a shelf behind me that is
Yeah,
full of stuff. Now, I have a space here for a second shelf, and I have that second shelf, but I need to bring it down here, and then I need to organize all of this. Next time, theoretically next time, you're gonna see the coolest background of all time.
yeah.
I've been preparing for this moment, and
Should I? Do
I'm
I need
ready.
to? Do I need to put up my background stuff to try to match yours?
Do you
Or
have
so I
like
have like
shelves back there? What do you mean?
oh sorry I have like sound dampening like blanket stuff that I could put
Uh,
up
oh yeah.
behind me, which would be better for like green screen kind of deal because it'll be one solid background,
Hmm.
and then not that we need to green screen anything,
Yeah, the
but
only reason I have a green screen blanket up there right now is because that's a mess and is not suitable for putting on. Well, I don't want to reveal. I don't want to
yeah, yeah, yeah.
reveal the
It's
coolness yet.
it's like remove that bus,
Yeah,
pretty
yeah.
much.
It's like, well, there is. Here, I can give you maybe a sneak peek. Right? See there?
Oh, whoa!
Yeah, I'm very excited. There's a whole shelf here of like magic stuff. There's
Magic?
You'll see. You'll see. I don't want to spoil anything.
Oh,
You're
not the
just gonna have to
gathering.
tune in next time. Yeah,
Are
that's
you?
my magic kit from when I was a child. And I'm gonna whip
Oh,
it out
okay.
every time and do like, it's a dove
How did you do that? How can you do magic on stream?
because I am magic.
Oh,
I was
snap.
born in the magic, crafted
Molded
by it.
by it?
I
Oh,
did
snap.
puppetry when I was younger. You don't get to where I'm at now by happenstance.
This guy said he's a ventriloquist. This means he charms people against their will. Get him!
String them up, put them up against the wall.
Tie cinder blocks to his feet, throw him in the lake. This guy's a witch!
Surprisingly, I would float. I know how to swim. I could probably swim with a cinder block. Oh, speaking of cinder blocks,
Oh no, I opened up a can of worms on accident.
I was telling you
Shoot.
about this yesterday because
Okay.
okay, let me back up slightly. Okay, yesterday, congratulations to both of
Oh.
us. According to my calendar, yesterday was the Jiddleversary.
Yes, yesterday was the Jittelversary,
Yep,
and
we're
we were unable
officially
to record.
6 years old or something like that.
Can I interject real quick?
Yeah,
I wanted to talk about this when we started, but we got distracted.
right.
My glasses broke yesterday.
Oh yeah, yeah.
As you can see here,
No lens.
I'm able to put the lens back in, but normally the lens pops out, I can put it back in, but I can't fix that, and I
You
don't
got
have like
glue?
super glue or nothing. No, all I have
No
is
tape or
Elmer's, and that's
anything.
not good enough. But I do have my backup glasses, so now I look like a freaking nerd.
Yeah, you do. They look so much different than your other glasses.
Yes, completely different. These were I called these my dad glasses because they have the little nose bridge things here. These don't. And these are nice, but they suck because they don't cling on to my face. So they just whenever I get
Oh,
greasy or sweaty, they just slide down. And
nice. You
that's
gotta
not
cause
good
it
for
to.
work.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but you could do full anime protagon.
People think I already do stupid stuff like that. People
Ah,
think I really sit here like I'm the protagonist. And just
yeah,
because that's the
you
persona that I put on,
definitely don't say that.
it's a fucking persona, man. Persona.
He's an
Uh,
actor. He's an actor, everybody.
an actor.
Okay, right. But anyway,
Yes.
anywho, congratulations to the both of us and everybody listening. You made it through the 6th or 5th or whatever year we're at right now.
I don't know. This is season 4, but like
Yeah, but we
technically,
skipped a
we
year and a half, and
yeah.
I
So
don't
this
know.
is
It could
what
be the 5th year. It could be the 6th year.
this is the 4th year making Judo content. That's
That
for
is
sure.
true. That is very true.
And we're hyped for season 5. We got so much planned for you guys.
Yep, it's coming up. It's
It's
coming
gonna be
up. We're
fantastic.
gonna have a team strategy meeting. It's gonna be great.
I mean,
Unfortunately,
we've been building our team.
true. Yep, yep. But unfortunately, yesterday I was catatonic because
What does that mean for people who don't know what that word is?
Plenty of people know what the word catatonic is, Isaiah. Do you want me to explain the word catatonic to you? I was
Hey,
sleeping. I was sleeping. You know,
I'm just
to
I'm
everybody in our
just trying
audience,
to be as friendly to people
you're
of
trying to be
any kind of exactly.
inclusive of
Exactly.
non-readers. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
I
a
see.
lot of people don't read these days.
I don't read. I don't know what the word catatonic means.
You don't read. Didn't you read the entirety of the Witcher series? I don't want to hear that.
No, no, not the entirety. I
Oh,
read the
you're a fake
first
fan. Got it.
half of the first book, and I own the other three, and they're still in the cellophane. I will definitely read them at some point.
Oh, sure.
Oh
Anyways,
yeah,
tell your
you'll
tell
see
your
them on my
story.
shelf. You'll see them on this shelf because,
Uh huh.
but spoiler alert, they're on the other shelf right now.
I see.
At any
Go ahead
rate,
and tell your story.
at any rate, catatonia had set in yesterday.
I got Antonia.
Would you like me to
No,
describe
you're
the
good.
verbiage between? Oh, he turned off his camera.
Oh no.
He broke everything. Heads up, Lamb's recording will now continue on a new track. You absolute.
Hate this computer. Can you hear me? Do I still sound the
I
same at
can.
least?
You do.
Okay,
You
I
sound this.
had
You
hit
sound the
my
same.
my what's the thing called? The Scarlet thing, the focus rate. Um I had
Uh huh.
hit
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
and I guess my computer likes to be sensitive as stupid whatever and it'll just be like, "Oh, cool.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to disconnect from the USB for no reason."
Sounds like you got a loose wire in
I
there.
guess so. Whatever. Anyways, continue. I apologize.
Well, hopefully this works out just fine. At any rate, I was dead yesterday, and there's a very good reason for that. Because, excuse me, everybody. Because on Thursday, okay, well, I should back up even further. There's been a project in the works around these parts, where so I've sort of been functioning in two different locations, right? My room and a separate satellite office location, one house over to me where my cousins live. That was a little bit problematic for me because the way I described it is barriers of entry, right? In order to work on my computer, I have to go out of one house into a totally separate location that I don't have a key for. Make sure, so I have to like contact somebody to let me into this place, go into there, and then I'm able to get into the back
Sounds
room
like
and
a lot of
start
work.
working. It is a lot of work. And I had sort of dwindled off of that for, I don't know, the last maybe 4 months, where I've just been making do with what I have available in my room or, nearby, basically. That has changed because a project has been in the works. Um, an outbuilding that is on a piece of property. I don't know how I'm related to this piece of property, but we own this building, this tiny little, it's like a shed, basically, a sort of a large
Mhm.
shed. And it's over in another location. And I was told, nobody's using this shed. Do I want this shed? I was like, yeah, I'll use this shed for who knows what storage. Maybe I'll put my computer out there,
As
beam
one
some Wi
does.
Fi. It'll be great. This has been in the works for a while. Yesterday, no, Thursday, I was told it's happening, and it's happening on Friday. So, Thursday, I have to go and collect cinder blocks because you have to put cinder blocks down and then you have to put the building on top of the cinder blocks. Then you're good to go. Well, then you could do other stuff like we're going to run some electricity out there. We're going to spray some foam insulation on the inside. So it'll be cold ish. It'll be insulated. I kind of had to do all the cinder block stuff myself because the two people that there were three of us working on this project, but one of them is my mom, and she's not allowed to lift anything heavier than 10 pounds because she's still recovering from
Mhm.
breast cancer. So she was helping like move some of the things, but I was the one doing the lifting because our third party member was also injured, out for the count. So I was just like, whatever, right? I'm ripped, I'm strapping, I'm gonna lift all these myself. So I did. It was fine. It was tiring, yes. The next day, I was very sore because I was lifting cinder blocks, and I don't know if you have to lift cinder blocks on an average day to
I
day
can't say that I
basis,
do.
but I think there are like a couple of kinds, right? There's the flat, long,
Mhm.
square kind There's the sort of cube-ish kind. Um, and then there's the ones that have like 2 holes in them. The ones with 2 holes are not that bad. The ones that are solid blocks are really heavy. The ones that are flat and wide are ridiculously heavy. I would say it's like 50 pounds, maybe 40 pounds, and then like 25 pounds. The 25
Mm.
ones aren't that bad, but you lift that 50-pound one up multiple times, you shot. My biceps
Shit.
shot. Anyway, that was Thursday. Friday, I had to go and put the cinder blocks down. Wait a second, I jumped something. I also had to mow the area because there's a lot of grass that's down there that had grown up, and so I took a weed whacker. I had to go and learn how to use a weed whacker
You didn't know how to use a weed whacker?
because I'm not. Theoretically, I know how to use a weed whacker. In practice, I didn't know how to use this
Got
particular
it.
one, and there were like 45 switches. So I had to have someone explain to me how to use this weed whacker. Went down there and weed whacked. Great, fun times. That is all
Yeah.
arms. The way I was told to hold the thing is he's like, it's a little weird to counterbalance. You want to like hold it like this so that your arms, not like this high, but so it's tucked underneath here and you're like this, right? So that was another maybe 30 minutes of weed whacking, holding this thing. Finally get done, right? It looks great. Weed whack, put that all away. The next day, very sore. At like 9 the next morning, I have to go out there and put the cinder blocks down because the dude comes with the building. And so I'm again lifting up about half of the blocks, putting them down where this dude wants them, and then, good for the day. That was, that was a lot, as a very, very much. And that was AM
Yeah.
of that day. So Thursday afternoon into evening into AM of the next day was lifting cinder blocks and mowing. Then I got a break because I got to drive over to Austin for a medical appointment for my
You
grandmother,
like
which,
breaks?
believe it or not, yeah, it was a nice drive because I just got to sit there and listen to shout out to the Alan Parsons Project. They're a pretty cool band.
Never
I
heard
guess
of
it's a
them.
band. They're
Ah.
retired. They're retired now. They're a very cool old 80s band though. I guess 80s. At any rate, that medical appointment ended up being actually nothing because we went all the way over there and they did no tests and went, you're old.
What the heck?
You're gonna have this problem. A lot of old people have this problem. There's nothing you could do about it until it gets like way, way worse, and you're not even anywhere
That's
close to that.
I guess
And
that's
so
fair.
we were like, all right, an hour and there and an hour back and an hour appointment for the doctor to go, nah, you're good. Don't worry about it. So it was a moral blow, but it was not a
Uh-huh.
physical blow. Uh yeah, and so that was sort of the end of yesterday where I was going into a state of catatonia, and then Saturday morning I was in so much pain that I really couldn't do anything. So I just kind of had to lie there
If
until
I lay
I woke up.
here,
I mean, I
if
literally
I
woke up in the middle of
just
the night
lay
and I was like,
here.
I was really hoping I could just lay
Uh-huh.
there, except that I woke up in the middle of the night and I was like, this is pain. This is a lot of pain, and I don't want to take a painkiller.
Probably good not to do
Uh,
that.
yeah. So I've been lifting heavy things and eating 150 grams of protein for the past
See.
3 days. I am excited. I'm looking forward to the muscle, to the bulk. It's going to be great. Very exciting. But that is sort of the reason why I'm here, because my desk. Oh, right. No, I take it back. I did not rest Friday night. I moved furniture Friday night. I rearranged and packed up my entire room. My bed, which was where I am right now, has
Uh,
moved that away. My desk, which I got yesterday because I should have rested and went, I don't know, I did the geometry in my head. This is going to work out great. Bless
Thank
you.
you.
Go get yourself
Fuck you.
tested. I had to bring my desk down from upstairs, right? Well, I call it upstairs, next door. Um, Brought it down from up there, plus some of my computer stuff. As you see, my mic is here. I technically have my camera, but it's not here at the moment because I have to do software stuff, and I'm not going to be on my laptop here for longer than a week. So you just have to deal with crappy camera, not crappy microphone. But yeah, so cinder blocks, mowing, cinder blocks, furniture. Now I'm theoretically done, and I can't do anything for a little while longer because the shed's not ready for me to move my stuff out. Things are changing. I'm gonna have I do have to. I might go move more furniture today because I need to move the one that's supposed to go right here. I have to go unpack all of the crap that's on there and then carry it
By
down here,
yourself?
and then unpack all of it. Theoretically, I might recruit somebody,
Would
but
you say you have
you
more
know,
muscle now than you did when you were up here?
that is a great question, and
Fair
I'm
enough.
not sure. I don't really go to the gym. All of the stuff that I do
Yeah.
is at home. So I have like free weights, right? And I don't remember what my benchmark was like
Mhm.
3 years ago, like which was maybe 2.5 years ago, which was like the last time I was really in the gym. So it's
Fair
hard to
enough.
tell. I definitely think I'm less strong. I would say it's safer to say I am
Mhm.
less strong simply because I have been on a calorie deficit for four
That's true.
years now, and with that comes muscle
Yeah,
loss.
fair enough. Bless you. Get tested. Um,
On the bright side, my diet has been great. I increased my calories. I think I was telling
yeah.
you about this last week. Uh, now I have a week worth of data, and it's
Nice.
awesome. Down like 1.5 pounds, which is exactly where I want to be,
Eating
and
more.
I've gotten to eat so much more food. I am, yeah. I think the reason that I crashed out so hard yesterday was because it's been an entire week. Yes, I've been eating more, but I've also let me just double check my data here to get you the exact hours. I walked for 13 hours last week. That doesn't sound like a lot,
Like in total?
but
Okay.
in total, this was just like active walking on a treadmill while working.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Like, yeah, working like walk. Well, it was. I honestly think it's a little bit more than that because I'm walking at like 2 miles an hour, right, at like a slight incline, so that I can
Yeah.
work at the same time. And the way that the data to time is not the exact same in
Mm,
my app because my app shaves off around 15 minutes, I would say,
mhm,
every hour in order to get the same calorie numbers that my treadmill is spitting out. So every data point is probably instead of like an hour and a half like I did yesterday, or really like 2 hours that I did on Friday. That these are bad examples.
uh-huh. It's a
It's a
little bit
little
more
bit
than that.
more than that. I would round it up.
Okay.
I would round it up.
Fair enough.
So like 15 to 20 hours worth of walking, which is way more
Yeah.
than I'm used to. And I was sore on like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, just in my like calves and feet because
Oh,
it was
yeah.
so much more movement than I was used to. But my gosh, I am enjoying. I've eaten through some of my candy supply, and you don't know what that does to the morale. Being able to eat like crap and still
Yeah.
lose weight is
No,
it's
that's great.
beautiful.
That's good. One of the rare times you'll hear me congratulating you. No, that's pretty cool.
But yeah, that was my week.
Did I make
Yeah,
a
that,
cool
that was
happen
my
this
week,
week?
and hopefully this week for me is going to be a little bit easier.
Oh,
But I still intend on keeping the
I
walking
did
up.
have something really cool happen this week, actually. So,
Mm,
for those who don't know, I grew up a very big High School Musical fan. Uh, and last week,
okay.
Anthony had shown me this post on Facebook for UNT. You know, that's where I went to school and I live close by. And one of the cast members
Hmm.
was coming to UNT. Uh, on
Oh, as
yeah,
like a
on
speaker.
Tuesday. And so
Oh, they're coming back to school to get further
yeah, no,
education because they were in high school the
exactly.
last time,
No,
and now they're
and
good.
so I got to go see Lucas Grab. I can't say his last name. Grabeel.
Lucas
No, Lucas
Grabert.
Grabeel. He's that guy. You can kind of see him right there. He's Ryan from High School Musical, Sharpay's brother.
Was
Luke Lucas.
oh, you know what? That was going to be my guess. Although I didn't realize he was your brother. I thought he was like her
No, they're
lackey or
twins
something.
in the movies.
All
Yeah.
right. Well, yeah, shows
Yeah.
how much I know about that. I recognize the actor. I didn't recognize his
Let's do
role.
this. Here, we'll share this. Lucas. That's him.
Lucas
Yeah.
Grable. You know, there was a yeah, no, that's a different person.
But yeah, we got to see him on Tuesday, and it was pretty cool. It was very nice. It was interesting because like the stuff he talked about, he had a couple points, which was essentially uh oh my god, basically approach the world with love
Hmm.
instead of hate. Life is too short, and
Oh,
life really doesn't matter. So just have fun and be dumb, be stupid.
life doesn't matter, so
Yeah,
have
I mean,
fun.
he framed it in the sense of we're a tiny speck on a tiny rock in the
Right.
scope of the universe. The other thing was things
Hmm.
don't happen to people; things just happen. Kind of still in that same scope of
Yeah.
we're just a
Okay.
tiny speck in the universe. It got very existential. I'm not gonna lie, but
It
but
sounds like it.
the thing he was trying to say is we put too much stress on things that we can't control, um
Sure. I agree with that.
and we limit ourselves afraid of other people will perceive, but
Hmm.
life is too short to really worry about that, and just like do the things that you want to do within reason, of course. Like, but I mean, he basically was touching on like we've been given, like, we have free will. If you think about it, you can do
Right.
stuff that you don't think you can do sometimes. Like him, he left home at 18, moved to LA to pursue
Hmm.
acting, and almost immediately he got gigs because he looked very young for his age. He was 18, but he still looked like a teenager, so he got immediately cast
Oh,
into
sure.
on the street. Somebody was like, "Hey, you've got a look about you, and it's perfect for, Hollywood or whatever." And so he got casted into several different things at that point. But then, of course, the life of an artist actually isn't that easy. He had to work at
Sure.
Blockbuster for a while, um, until he got picked
Oh,
up
okay.
by a couple of not programs, what are they called? Companies, and then High School Musical happened. It was a whole thing,
Hmm.
but it was honestly very nice and very comforting because I think it's I say this. We as a society put a lot of we put celebrities on a pedestal. Yeah, well, we live
Society.
in a
Yeah.
society. No, we put celebrities on a pedestal, and because of that, it's very easy to not think of them as just people. And so
Yeah, sure.
that experience really just humanized that these celebrities are also just people who live normal, well, not normal lives, but normal lives. They have their lives, that they have their struggles
Yeah.
that they deal with too. It just seems so much more exaggerated for a lot of them because, it comes
Hmm.
with fame and money. Um, but, like, he even was like, "I didn't come from a lot of money, and so I thought, once I get money, all my problems go away." But when you get money, those are old problems go away, but then you get a lot of new problems. Uh,
True. Yeah.
so he was like, the song "Mo Money, Mo Problems"? It's more like "Mo Money, Different Problems." Um, and honestly, I agree.
Yeah, you no longer have to scrounge for food on the
You
street,
have
but
other issues you gotta
your
deal with, yeah.
401k.
But
Ah,
it was
man.
very humanizing for me because it was like, dang, if it was like another celebrity who had like more fame, like if it was like Zac Efron or Ashley Tisdale or something like that,
Mhm.
I'd be like, I feel like the experience would have definitely been would have been different, because
Oh, yeah.
they are a lot more in the limelight compared to him, I guess.
Grable sounds like he's sort of in your like exactly the career path. Well, you wanted to do like side cast voice
Yeah,
actor, but side cast I don't know, music.
it's still he's a theater actor, so like, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. It's like you're like, I don't want to be the main character. I want to be a side character. That way, I get all the fun stuff and none of the
I think
downsides.
he
Like,
wanted to
I
be a main
understand.
character, but he got cast in the role that he did. But he loved
Ah,
that role for
yeah,
sure. Um, and they asked a lot of questions about that one. Obviously, that's one of his biggest roles. But I think when it
sure.
comes to me with that stuff, I think it's for different reasons. But I think I want
Mm,
the money of being a celebrity without all the fame, which is why
yeah,
voice acting is also kind of cool. Um,
certain degree of
yeah,
anonymity for
but I
sure.
think if I really wanted to actually have sustainable like income when it comes to acting, I would need to have a more
Hmm,
centralized role in something instead of just a side character. But I think that's also me trying to set the bar
sure.
low so I don't get my expectations too high. But I think in the sense, but I
Yeah,
think also
okay,
doing
yeah.
that has stunted my growth in my attempts at acting or voice work
Hmm.
because I haven't done anything in regards to that in like 2 years.
I understand that.
Yeah, but
Yep,
I've also taken a step back from the acting side and been more in the story writing side of things. So there's also
yep,
that,
yep. That's also, yeah, that's
which
pursuable.
I can't really plug it because it's not a thing yet. But I'm working on. I think I've talked about it.
Hmm.
The Dragon Ball story I've been working on writing. I've been working on turning it
Yeah.
into a graphic novel slash comic kind of deal. Um,
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you were talking about how using the
yeah,
engine.
and so I'm gonna.
Mhm.
I'll send it to you later just because I'm very proud of it. I've
Sick.
got 4 pages, the first 4 pages done. And then last night, that's
Yeah.
the other reason why I was not very responsive this morning because I woke up or I went to bed at 4 something. It's
Oh
because I stayed
my
up until
gosh.
that time working on the cover page and the title page. And
Hey, you
if you
know,
look at
worth
all
it.
the stuff or like if you look at the pages themselves, it doesn't look like a lot. But
I
it's not
see,
it's
okay.
different the way I'm doing it because with a lot of things because I'm planning on publishing it on like webtoons because I can't make profit off of it, but I still want people to
Nice.
see what I work on. Uh but it's
Nah, yeah,
different
yeah.
because I'm not drawing the stuff. I'm
Hmm.
taking screenshots through the game and putting it into a comic book format. And so it's rough because I'm not using the base game because if I use the base game, I'd have a really bad nothing would go the way I wanted it to because it's very limited on what you could do, but I've modded it to hell and back.
Okay.
Um and so I've downloaded a lot of
Yeah.
mods to give them like poses and stuff to work with, which has made that a little bit more fun and a lot more dynamic, which is pretty cool.
Hey, okay, yeah.
Uh, but so I have to go into the game. I have to find the right character for the specific scene that I'm working on. I have to find a map that corresponds to
Mhm.
what I'm trying to work on. Then go into the map, find a spot that I want to take the picture at, put them in a specific pose, make sure the angle is good, take that screenshot, go
Yeah.
into my files, pull that screenshot out, put it into another folder, go open up. I use the Krita program. It's an art program that's
Okay.
more so meant for
Yeah.
drawing than what I'm doing, but it's working.
Hmm.
And they have a preset for like manga or like comic books, and so I do that. And I was hoping that, oh, cool, they have this stuff. I can just take this picture and input it into that panel that they've already pre-made. No, you can't do
Oh.
that.
Oh. What?
So I have to take the screenshot and mold it and format it to fit either in the panel that
Oh,
is there
yeah.
or basically say I'm gonna leave the panels there and use it as a reference for how high, how low, and how far to each side I can go for the page and
Interesting.
format
Yeah,
it to
yeah.
fit however I'm trying to make it work there. And it's
Hmm.
good, it's fun, it's frustrating as at the same time, as well as um sometimes the quality gets shot because I'm taking a full screen image and trying to cram it into something
Yeah.
that's like this big. And so the quality can
Wow,
die.
okay.
So I'm trying to figure out how to or I've redone 2 pages already, with better quality images, thank God. Um, and then doing that and then adding speech bubbles. I had to download that, adding speech bubbles on there,
Oh,
adding
yeah.
text to those, making sure those fit pretty nicely, adding like other text bubbles for like names or narration, and then
Mhm.
re-editing the dialogue because I'm like, this is stupid. this needs to be better. And then editing all the pictures with a filter to make it fit a little better and a whole thing. And then boom, done with that
Uh-huh.
page, save it, save the picture, cool. And then go to the next page, do the same thing, realize, okay, I got to go back and fix this other
Jeez.
thing. Yesterday, that's what I was doing. I was going back and re-editing everything and taking new pictures and redoing that
Yeah.
because I realized the main character's dad, he had the wrong colored eyes. Because
Oh.
in this series, the color of their hair, skin, and eyes are very important because it's like, oh, they got these traits
Uh-huh.
from their parents. Because the characters, they have very out there colored features.
Sure. Yeah,
Because
yeah.
I just thought it would be fun to do it that way. I'll be honest. Um, but
Might as well.
and so I was like, I could just leave it like this. He has purple eyes, it's fine. But I can't leave it like that because the main character, has blue eyes, and his mom has orange eyes. The
Hmm.
dad's supposed to have blue eyes as well. But the dad has
Right.
purple eyes. So I was like, I can't leave it like this because how did we get purple or how do we get blue from purple and orange? We don't. God dang it!
Exactly.
So I
He's
had no.
adopted.
So I had to go back and retake those pictures, which was already a pain in the first. It's a whole process. Every page takes
Yeah.
anywhere from an hour to 3 hours to do from start to well, yeah, from start to finish. And
Yeah.
that's if I have an idea of what I want to do. Most of the time, I don't. Most of the time, I'm
Right, right.
freeballing it. Like
Yep. You let the work speak to you and you
yeah,
just
like I start
translate
with
it.
the
Yeah.
story like that I wrote already, and then I'm like, okay, I'm gonna take this part
Yeah.
and I'm gonna try to translate it over here in this other document into comic book form, and what the shots I want to try to take, the dialogue that's gonna be said,
Hmm.
the stage, whatever. Okay, cool. Then I go into the game and I try to recreate it as best I can, and it doesn't work every time. um,
You're basically just doing a really fast version of the like pre-production process in
yeah,
filmmaking.
yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. You're making like a storyboard kind of, except the storyboard is like the final product basically, but like a really
Yeah,
high quality
essentially, actually,
storyboard.
that's pretty cool. I didn't
Yeah.
think about it that way. Yeah, I'm kind of a big deal. But that's what I was working on last night.
Writer, director, storyboard artist,
Don't forget actor.
cinematographer.
I'm gonna be doing all the
Yeah, and you technically are you technically are
yeah.
an actor. That's machinima. That's what you're doing.
I could do the fan dubs myself too. Would it be a
Exactly.
fan
Yeah,
dub if
yeah.
I guess that's just the official dub if you think about it. Well, maybe not the official dub. I'd still call it a
Yeah.
fan dub because what if because it's just me, but what if I get somebody else to do it and it's even better? And I'm like,
Hmm.
damn, I suck.
Yeah, I think I would say it's considered an official dub until somebody redubs your dub, then
That's
that's a
true.
fan dub.
That's true. But yeah, that's the project I've been working on right now. And it's awesome,
Nice.
but also sucks because now I'm putting all my
Hmm.
energy towards this. And at work the other day, I remembered another writing project that I had started, or another TV show project I had started.
Oh,
Uh, not
right,
like
right.
writing the script for anything, but in the sense of like the idea of it. I've learned
Okay.
I have this weird fascination with like demons, but not like demons from like the Bible, but
Sure.
just like demon characters that it's just like, oh, they happen to be a demon. That's just cool about them. Like Seven Deadly Sins. They're all or the main character is kind of a demon.
Uh-huh.
Spoilers. Uh or like in a lot of anime, demon characters are like a big thing. It's usually like a power up boost kind of deal or something like that.
Yeah.
And so like sorry, I wasn't centered. Uh
Screwing with your
And
mic
so
over
like
there.
there's this other writing project that I had started years ago, in between me writing UJS and now, and it all
Hmm.
started from the one time I actually did audition for something that wasn't just like on casting call club or something. It was like a Twitter audition that I
Okay.
found, and it was for this show called A-List
Oh,
Stars.
nice.
And it's really cool. It's a cute little show and a nice little premise, and it's supposed to tackle things like
Nice.
mental health and the struggles of like teenagers and things like that. And by the
Okay.
time I found it, I didn't see like I didn't know they even had auditions for anything. But they had auditions
Oh.
for 3 characters. two of them were like recurring villains, and then another one was like a mentor character or something. And so I
Nice.
auditioned for both the recurring villains because those were the male auditions. The other one was female, and I'm like, I don't want to take
Okay.
that from somebody else. If because I'm so talented,
Sure.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
exactly.
naturally, naturally.
But they're like brother alien characters, and they're just recurring villains. And I auditioned for them both. I think I
Sure.
showed you those auditions before. And I just like their character style and like their dynamic together. And so I wanted to make my own
Hmm.
version of those character or of their dynamic of characters. Because it's like an older,
Yeah.
brutish, strong brother, and then a younger, like shorter, slimmer brother who's like a lot more witty. And so I made my own characters based on that kind
Okay.
of little trope, and their names are Rap no, Clapchin and Ripjaw and Clapchin, and they're just little demon guys. And I was like, I like these names.
Alright.
They're so cool. I want to make a story with them.
Yeah.
And I don't remember where I came up with the main character's name, but the main character's name is Azalok. I don't know where I came up with that name from, but he
Cool.
is
It's very
yeah,
demon sounding, yeah.
he is actually supposed to be like the Demon King's right hand man. But he got
Mhm.
banished from or I guess the underworld or wherever the demon realm is in this story. I don't remember.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
The
yeah,
9 hells, yeah, sure.
because he fell in love with the Demon King's daughter, and and
Ah,
as
that'll
the
do it
right
to
hand
you.
man to the king, that's kind of forbidden. But they were found out, so he got banished, and his powers were stripped from him. It's a whole thing.
There's no more forbidden fruit than the king's
Exactly.
daughter.
And then so those other two, they're kind of the big main villains for that first season. Um and then they end up fighting or whatever, like off and on, and then for like the finale he basically gets serious and actually displays the power he has despite him losing most of his power, and he kind of overpowers him. It's kind of a cool
Hmm.
thing, but that's like something I want to start writing again because I thought it was a really cool premise. um I don't know what it is with what my fascination with demons is, because in my other long story, Moreno, the legend of the demon touched warrior, um it's
Yeah.
in the name. There's demons, and the demons like steal his sister. It's a whole thing. Um,
What about angel casting
there
then?
are
Not
in the
that?
Azulok story, there is angels.
Hmm.
It's demons versus angels kind of story, but we're focusing on the demon
Ah, I
side for
see.
the at least the first season. And then after that, it
Mhm.
expands some more. I forgot what the second season was. The third season is he takes down the demon king or whatever, and but then that's when he finds out that the princess was kidnapped by the angels. Uh, because the angel
It's a real
yeah, the
Mario
Angel
scenario
King, I
there.
don't remember what his name is or what it's called. He basically
Yeah.
has a power to grant wishes. That's what it was. The whole premise of the
Oh.
show is the king of the angels, he can grant wishes. And so what it is he's basically put out not warrants but wanted posters, wanted oh
Mhm.
he employs everyone's basically a bounty hunter for every demon that's like killed or like captured and turned into them. They can get like
Oh, yeah.
money for it or whatever. And so
Sure.
anybody who defeats or captures the Demon King somehow, they can get their wish granted. And so he'll end up
Huh.
defeating the Demon King in the second season, and his wish is to be with the daughter, of course. But that's when he finds out that the angels
Uh,
kidnapped her, and so he goes a little psycho and he tears through the angel realm, trying to find the princess. It's a whole thing, and I think by
yeah.
the end of it they will have dethroned both kings. And I don't know if I don't remember how I was planning for it to end, if it was going to be like
Hmm.
they take over the throne, or they're just like y'all, or like the hierarchy's been destroyed, the balance is messed up, but I don't care, I got what I wanted type beat. uh
Yeah. Have you seen, like,
I have not.
Supernatural,
I've
the
seen
TV
some
show?
parts of it.
I yeah, I have as well. I know they deal a lot with, like,
Yeah,
demons
I
and
think
angels
like
in there.
Lucifer's like a recurring character in there too.
Something like that, yeah. That might be worth, like, looking into and doing some
Yeah,
research into.
I've even created like, cause I was just going through my Google Docs one day and I
Yeah.
found like I was going through my favorites folder and it was just showing me like it showed I had written down like all my writing projects. Um and one of
Yeah.
them was for that show. And I was like, "Oh yeah, I forgot about that." And so I
Yeah.
remembered I made a whole Google Doc for that whole thing.
Okay, yeah.
Notes, not too many spoilers, but like I created a whole Google Doc from this thing, and then I started listing off characters, uh, and I even created hierarchies for like the angels and the demons. And then I
Uh-huh.
started writing like the summaries for the each season, or like the arcs and everything. It's a whole thing. I go big in these kinds of things. If y'all
Mm.
don't know,
His name's Azalok. You sure it's not Asalok? He's got a lock
how do I
of
leave?
ass.
How do? Oh, that's right. But as Azalok is just his mortal realm alias. His real name is Asway.
Ah,
His demon name is Asway, I should
huh.
say, and he's based on the demon Azazel.
Okay,
Oh,
sure.
that's right. Oh, and a recurring character whose goal is to kill him because she's one of the few people who knows that he's a demon. Her name is Nell,
Yeah.
but it's spelled Ngel, but the G is silent. But her
Okay,
name
yeah,
is
yeah.
Angel, you know. And so she tries to
Oh.
she wants to take him down.
She's really undercover with
Yeah.
that one, huh?
That's her angel name, but her human name or mortal name is Nelly. He doesn't know. Like she
Okay.
finds him early on and he kind of takes her in as like a almost little sister kind of deal because he like saves her or whatever, but
Mhm.
she's secretly been like plotting against him to kill him or whatever. Um
I
and
see.
he has no idea and then at one point I think I took a lot of inspiration from the show The Devil is a Part-Timer. Because
Sure.
similar
Okay.
kind of things happens. The king of hell, Lucifer, ends up banished from the demon realm, and he goes into the mortal realm where there's not
Yeah.
very much magic, and so he has to slowly recharge his magic over time. And so he has to learn the rules of the world of the human world, so he doesn't get caught by like the
Yeah.
angels or whatever, or anybody who wants to kill him. And so he gets a part
Sure.
time job and he even becomes a manager or whatever. And there's an angel who finds him and tries to kill him, but because
Mm.
magic is limited in that realm, she also loses a lot of
Right.
her powers. But she makes it a goal to kill him as well. But then they end up like becoming almost friends. Like they become friends without becoming
Mm.
friends. They kind of come to like a mutual agreement that they can't kill each other right now because they don't have enough magic power to do so.
This is a more serious story, right? Is that like a
And
comedy?
it's a slice of life comedy, but also has serious elements
Oh,
to it.
okay. I
It's one of
see,
my
yeah.
favorite shows. The Devil's a Part Timer. Apparently, the second season came out. I haven't seen it yet, but a lot of people said that it did not do too well compared to the first season, which kind of
Mm.
sucks. But yeah,
Surely someone has done a scene out there that what popped into my head was old Nelly going into like a gun store or something and going, I need to buy a spell. One that will kill
that'd
my
be. I don't
enemy.
remember. It's been
Like,
a while, but that sounds hilarious.
this is a handgun. This ought to
Uh,
work. She's like,
I mean,
good.
this is a firearm.
It shoots
Yeah.
lead and fire
Kills
and
it
smoke.
could
Good.
kill most people, but I don't know if I could sell that to you.
Excellent. I could cast a spell just like this back in hell. I'll take 5. But you only need 1. You only need 1. But you need a bullet.
Yeah. She just buys guns and no bullets. Or he's just like,
Click.
"Well, do
Oh,
you have a license to carry this? What's that?"
you dare question me? I am the 5th daughter of the
You're
king
not
of
from here,
hell.
are you? How'd you know? Pulls out her sword. How'd you know?
All right, let's put the pig sticker away. Yeah, yeah,
But
yeah.
something else I wanted to talk about,
Oh my
as
gosh.
everybody probably knows by now, I'm a
Mm,
big Dragon Ball fan. I think I've already showed off my. Oh, I
naturally.
showed it to you. I don't think we were doing camera at the time. But I've got a wall full of figures
Mm-hmm.
here. A lot of posters all over
Yep.
my walls. I got a stand over there full of figures, and so I have finally collected a a quintet. What's a trio but for 5 people? What's
Quintet.
yeah, I finally collected a quintet of figures that I've been missing, and that is the Ginyu Force. So, uh, here's Captain Ginyu.
Oh, okay. There's
Yeah,
a head there.
that's his head right there. Or
I didn't know
maybe
what I
this
was
one might be
looking
better
at.
to look at.
Nope, that's not any better. Oh, okay. He's just in such a
Yeah,
weird
that's
pose.
kind of their thing is they do poses
Ah.
to invigorate morale. Here's Berter, also in an odd pose. Don't worry about that. Don't
Oh,
worry about
yeah.
that.
Talking about ass
Shut
lock.
up. Here's Jace. Pretty cool, pretty
Okay.
cool.
Yeah,
Uh,
yep.
Ray Coon also has his ass out. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that.
Thrusting towards the
And
camera. Nice.
then Goldo.
Oh,
And you can kind of see on the side here.
the short people's
Yeah, you can kind of
king
see on the
there.
side. That's all of them together. That's the Ginyu Force. And they have a stand in there apparently. And so now I have to rearrange a lot of shit in my room to make everybody fit. But
Nice.
good thing
Yeah.
is I have a space on the top of the shelf over there that currently is being occupied by my giant Luxray pop. Because Luxray is my favorite
Okay.
Pokemon, and we went to a
Lexray is
comic book.
great.
Well, I guess it's a card game store. And he was just sitting there on the top shelf, and I said, "How much is that one?" Did I have the money to buy him? Barely. Did that stop me? No. That's my boy.
Nope.
Well,
Yeah.
specifically
Sometimes you need
Shinx
it.
is my
Yeah.
favorite Pokemon, but Luxray is
Oh.
the final evolution.
Luxray is
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
cool version
I
of
found
yeah.
out I think I
Hmm.
realized I like baby Pokemon the most. And then their evolution lines are
Sure.
cool too. But like a lot of the Pokemon I like are the baby forms. Like my favorite starter is Piplup. The little
Piplup.
penguin.
Piplup a
Yeah, the
baby
water penguin.
Pokemon?
The
Huh.
here,
Guess they reclassified it because I don't think any of them were
well,
back
I
in the
say
day.
baby as in the first form, I should say. Like the first form, they're round little
Oh.
guys. I like
Hmm.
round Pokemon. That's also why I like Snom.
Snom.
Snom's a
Yeah,
good
Snom is
one.
fun.
Uh,
Speaking of merch, did I tell you that I went to The Witcher in concert?
no, you did not tell me that.
Oh, this is actually 2 weeks ago, and I should have brought it up on the last podcast, but I
Yeah.
think we ran out of time. They had a merch stand there. I don't know if you've ever gone to a concert for like a movie. You know the ones where they'll do like John Williams music set to I don't know, Jurassic
Mhm.
Park, right? So that you're screening Jurassic Park, but there's no music and it's being done
Yeah,
live.
okay, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it was a similar concept to that, but it was just for the third Witcher game,
Mm.
which, in case you're unaware, the third Witcher game, yeah, no, I
You
haven't
played
read the
through that one,
books.
right?
Don't shame me. I have all three. I played through the first, second, and third game. I did them back
Mm.
to back.
Uh,
There's a reason I haven't read it because I did like 200-hour marathon of The Witcher, and I'm kind of Witchered out for the moment. And I'm very excited for the fourth
coming out with
Witcher.
another one?
I'm getting distracted. They are. They're coming out with a
Okay.
sequel finally. I mean, they keep releasing all this stuff for like the reason they're doing the tour of The Witcher in concert is because they're partially because they're promoting
Mhm.
The Witcher 4, which is I think coming out next year or maybe the year after that. But again, Witcher 3 is one of my all-time favorite games, if not number one. So getting to see it in theaters, right, was really cool. It was a different experience that I thought it would be because I really didn't
Yeah.
know what to expect. But what it was basically was a plot recap, a lot of like live action, not live action, game, cutscenes, and then some gameplay elements that were
Yeah.
story driven, right? And then the players, there were I don't know maybe 10 people in the orchestra that were doing the live music involved around it, and it was a magical
Yeah.
experience. I first of all, I write whenever I'm writing, whenever I'm running D&D, I abuse the Witcher music. Like, I would just put on the entire album when I'm writing because that music is, I don't know, it's so inspirational for the setting that I'm working in, and it just conjures up all these feelings, and it's like such a fast way for me to get into that
Yeah.
creative headspace. So I basically just got to sit there for like 2 hours, listen to the music that I listen to all the time, but done live, while I get to watch a plot recap of like my favorite movie, video game of all time. And I just sat there going like, trying not to, I'd hold myself back from being inspired
Just whoops on your
because I was
laptop.
like,
Shh.
yeah, no, it immediately got the juices running. I afterwards wrote down 2 things that I need to do, like 2 plot points that I have to write about because I have totally forgotten about them and brain
Mhm.
blasted in the middle. But it was beautiful. It was a magical experience. I recommend. Well, I would recommend the experience to everybody, except I don't think everybody has the same relationship with The
Fair
Witcher I
enough.
do.
Do it
So
with one
what I
of
would
your
recommend
favorite
is
franchises. Yeah.
exactly. If there's like a is there something that you are super into, like I don't know, like the Harry Potter movies, right? Or yeah. Well, yeah, you know what? I have not looked into the
I
Dragon
think
Ball soundtrack very
it's
much.
probably more prominent in Japan since it's Japanese.
Hmm.
I don't know
Yeah.
if it would be more so like a symphony thing or like they would just have the performers of the songs or like because I know I've seen things online where like they do live
Yeah.
performances and they'll play like clips from the show in the background and stuff like that.
Oh,
But
sure,
I have
yeah.
three things to talk in response to what you said. One, when am I going to play
Okay.
D&D again with you?
Ooh, good
We'll come
question.
back to that.
Soon.
Okay,
Hopefully
two.
soon. Yeah.
Chris did some or went to something like that, but for Sonic the Hedgehog, I think it's called the Sonic Symphony.
Oh.
I don't know what all that entailed, but I assume they played a lot of the more iconic songs. I don't know if they
Yeah, probably the levels in the
yeah
background,
or
like on a screen while
that,
they were playing
and then
them.
also like the theme songs as well. Because like for the more modern games, they have a
Sure.
lot of iconic songs that play with it. Um, but I don't know
Yeah.
if they did like the thing with The Witcher where they played like things in the background, or if it was just like a listening experience. I'll have to ask him about it. And then three,
Mm.
you said the Witcher trilogy is finally getting a sequel, and it made me remember
Yeah.
something. So recall back to when I was having my struggles with Ninja Gaiden Sigma, and I had to restart the whole game.
Yeah.
So I play that game on Game Pass on Xbox, which it's one of those things where
Right.
you pay for the Game Pass. They have a selection of games that you can play for free for a while. Well, with Ninja Gaiden 4 coming out, I found out that
Okay.
all of the Ninja Gaiden games on the Game Pass are being taken off.
Oh, so you need to get it
Yeah,
quick
so I need to
or
either
not
play
get it
through it
quick.
quick or I have to buy the games. Which I
Yeah.
think I'm gonna have to buy the games instead. Right now they're on a
Mm.
bundle for like $30 or something. But
That's
that's
not
with a
bad.
discount too. Because I think it's normally like 40 or
Yeah,
50.
yeah.
So I might end up just doing that so I can continue to play the games before I play the fourth
Hmm.
game. Or I'll just buy the fourth game and play it, and then I'll go back. Because I mean,
Hey, I can tell you from personal experience. Well, one of the things that's going on this shelf is a little statue of
mm,
Henry from Kingdom
oh
Come
yeah.
Deliverance. I played through Kingdom Come 1, and while I was in the middle of playing that, they were like, "Guess what? Kingdom Come 2 is coming out. Here's the pre-order." And I was like, "Oh, awesome." When I beat Kingdom Come 1, when I beat the first one, pre-ordered the second one and started playing it, I was like, "I am so burned out on this. I can't play this. It's not fun." Because I had been doing that for,
Mm,
120 hours. Like, I can't keep doing this. I have to take a break. And that's been like half a year now where I'm waiting for my cooldown to come back. I have no intention of playing through the Witcher games prior to The Witcher 4. I think I'm just going to jump into that, you know, totally
yeah.
blind. So my recommendation would not be to play through the games if you're going to be doing the exact same gameplay loop. Because unless that thing is the most addictive loop of all time, I personally
Fair
get
enough.
burned out. And I require
Yeah,
variety. I
That's
can't keep
why
doing
I've
that.
been kind of doing my own thing when it comes to gaming lately. I haven't really been playing with my friends too
Mhm.
much because they like to play. Oh, we talked about it before. Some of the games that they play, I'm kind of burnt out from them already because it's kind of just
I
because
feel
it's
that.
like
Yeah.
party games or like games where like it's just one
Yeah.
premise, or like not story based kind of things, things like that. So like
Hmm.
right now, I've really only been playing Fortnite and Roblox because it's never the same experience.
Okay, yeah.
Fortnite because I bought the battle pass and I'm like I have to get through this battle pass because I bought it and I'm going to be getting everything. And this is the Power Rangers battle pass as well. So it's like I
Yeah.
have to play through and get everything because if not, I wasted money on this battle pass. Roblox because
Sure.
one of Chris's games that he likes to play a lot. It's a Dragon Ball game. Um,
Hmm.
is on Roblox and we play it together sometimes and we need to play it more often together, but I try to play it in my free time as well because it's an MMO and I'm not big into MMOs, but it's like a grindy
Oh.
one. And the last
Yeah.
time we played he got me up like 1,000 levels and I'm like I'm almost at his level, but he basically he's basically the tutorial guide, not the tutorial guide, but he
Oh,
basically
yeah.
walks me through everything and helps me through all the stuff and plow through
Sure.
things. And I'm like, dang, I could not have done this on my own. So I very much appreciate it. And I'm almost at the same level as him, but I'm still not even close to like how good or like the level of power he's at. So in my off time,
Mhm.
I try to grind as well to try to get my levels up and get some things done. Currently, my mission
Yeah.
is rough because I have to do this raid, but I can't beat it by
Mhm.
myself. And like you play with people online, but nobody else wants to do the raid with you. And I'm like, I'm not strong enough
Ah,
to
yeah.
beat this raid by myself. There's like two different phases. There's three phases. I beat the first two phases, but then there's a phase where there's
Hmm.
two people fighting at the same time and they just jump you. Like, they don't hold
Oh,
back,
yeah.
and it's like, I can almost kill one of them, then I die.
Yeah. That's the old
Yeah.
MMO for you. My experience with WoW taught me one thing, and it's never do
I've
anything
never played
alone.
WoW. I think the only MMOs I played is this one.
Yeah.
I played Final Fantasy 14 when it was still fresh with my friends
Yeah.
back when I played that, but I haven't touched that since. And then I think maybe a few other like one-off ones or like kind of more indie Japanese ones, but then I dropped them pretty
Yeah.
fast because it was like I'm not really enjoying this. MMOs are not meant to be played by yourself, is what I've learned. Which one's
Nope.
called massive multiplayer?
I mean, yeah. Yeah, exactly. They're kinda designed
Yeah,
around that. Those edge lords that are like, "I'll do it
yeah,
myself."
but it's not fun to grind by yourself. You need people to do it with you.
Uh-huh. Well, from my WoW experience, I can tell you that it was fun walking around picking flowers for my
Uh-huh.
herbalism character because I just was like listening to. I don't remember what I was doing. I think I watched a movie while I was doing that. Just kind of wandered around. It was as safe as I
Yeah,
possibly could be. Yeah.
that's nice.
If you're gonna do WoW though, you need a Sherpa. There's too much there.
Absolutely. I couldn't.
But we're actually at time. Any last words for the people?
Um, I need to talk to the people, Piccolo. I'm not a big fan of the government. 30 on 30 on 30. I'm not a big fan. We'll have to cover that song one day. All
Yeah, I
right,
know you
that's
can
all I
do it.
got.
It's so simple. Yeah. Thanks, everybody. I
Bye.
promise my
I
camera will be
hope
better next
so.
time.